everything, you should be single. There are women who are putting this type of narrative out there to say, if you're a woman, this, like, let's not say if you're, like, let me play this. There's a girl, before I got famous this center, I always call her my day one. And by the way, I hold her down now and anytime. If she ever asks me for help, I will always help her. I remember when she had graduated before me and she had a job before me and I was still in college. And I still, like, to this day, I think she may have given me $30. But one time I was always going to see her and she realized I was out of a job in the center and I was only DJing the center. And she looked at me and she said, hey, you always come see me, blah, blah. Here's some money for gas. And I always looked at her very different because she was never the person who was just saying, what could you do for me? She was always trying to say, let's make this work, whether I have to help or you have to help. And me and that girl, we went on, like, you know, once I started doing better, like, we lived in luxury apartments and I was paying everything. It was great. And after we broke up, like, I paid for, like, the next year of her, whatever. Like, I try to do good with her. But not all women are like that. Most women these days, they're reading and they're accepting this narrative of this. Listen to it. If you're in a relationship, spending your own money, and on majority of everything, you should be single. Now, I don't know if she's saying that if you're spending your money on a man or you're just spending your money on whatever you're normally spending money on. Because, like, the narrative that's happening, by the way, I want to give y'all a stat. Women these days, college educated women are college educated women are earning close to what men make or even more. There's more women who are graduating college, at least my last stat that I was checked up on, than men. A lot of women are doing better. They're having better careers. They're doing this. Of course, they do have things where, like, you know, if they're having a child, they got to get out of the workforce and third. But it's a lot of women who are doing better than men. But then you hear this type of shit being preached. I remember my girlfriend before that girl I called my day one, she was making $80,000. She was working in this company. I don't want to name the company because I don't want to shout her out or embarrass her. And I was making barely even half of what she was making. But she was, I'm not going to say one of these type girls, but, like, she still expected the guy to pay for what guys paid for. But I was struggling. I was trying to make it. I was doing these odd things trying to get to the position I am now. And she would look at me like, well, I'm a woman. And I'm looking at her like, you make way more than me. Didn't care. This whole shit is fucked up these days. And I get it. I'm well off. So now maybe all this applies to me. But I look at y'all who might not be in that position. Or y'all might be with a girl who, like, she's making more than you. And they're still hitting you with this. They want you to pay their bills even though you're struggling to pay yours. Just think about this shit. And really, this is all created, if you ask me, by Instagram. The moment women looked on Instagram to say, this is when you know when all these chicks say they're a prize? They're not a prize because they got dope personality. They know how to intrigue, seduce, talk to, entertain a guy outside of sexually. They're all saying it because a bunch of dudes just hit like on their pictures and call them cute. And comment and say they're sexy. And basically say their BBL is great. That's why they're calling themselves a prize. It makes me look at them and say, that's what it takes? Again, you know, I'll leave that to my man Kevin Samuels right there. But these days, man, it's tough for fellas. It's tough. I couldn't imagine being in college again and women have some of the mentalities that they have these days. It's just ridiculous. I've always said this too. I'm not opposed to a woman looking and treating me like a bank account. But you shouldn't be opposed to me treating you and looking at you like nothing else but a sexual object. That's how it is. When a girl is saying, buy me this, buy me that, my conversation with you is going to be like, suck my dick here, let's have a threesome here. Bro, we've removed the element of a natural relationship. That's not what it is no more. I'm going to look at you like a sex doll. But unfortunately, such is the case. Anyway, I look at this right here, and one of the reasons I even look at this, and I say this is crazy, I remember when Nikki first had said it, and I was like, yo, Nikki, you're going to be richer than any man you're with. How dare you tell young girls that, yeah, you could be independent, but you need any nigga you're with to spend all their money on you. Nikki, you have more money than any nigga you will ever meet. Young Miami, I guess she was with Southside, but look at the mess. Yo, Young Miami got pregnant for Southside, bought him vehicles, all type of shit. You look at the message she's sending to young girls. This is my problem with the Young Miamis, the JTs, the Sweeties, the Meg the Stallions. They're living off perception and they're trying to manipulate young girls. That's it. Their life isn't like that. So they try to just put on the show. If Young Miami believed that everything she preached, if she was practicing what she preached, she would never get pregnant for Southside. But she did. If JT believed everything she been saying, she wouldn't be with Yachty and then now with Uzi. She wouldn't. But this is the definition of do what I say, not what I do. You were just pregnant. Also, you're a millionaire. You spoil him on his birthday. He's trying to spoil you. But you're telling girls, you shouldn't spend most of your money. Like, you spend a lot of your money. This is retarded, bro. 6ix9ine update. I call him. Should I call him? Yes, Yachty was with JT before, bro. Yachty dated around the time when Yachty wrote "Real Ass Bitch Give a Fuck About a Nigga." Yes, Yachty was with JT. Yachty was with JT when she went to jail. They broke up, and now she came out, and now she's with Uzi. Yes, I don't know if that's some secret, but okay. Akademiks broke it open. What the fuck? I thought y'all knew that. Didn't y'all see what?